locked up, incarceration, jail, gangs. Something out of a horror movie. If you never been to a New York City jail, I'm about to explain to you what exactly is going on and what they trying to do to certain inmates today on something that they did. In order to understand this video, you got to picture some of this stuff happening in real time, because it is happening in real time at Rikers Island. Let me take you into the mind of someone who's on Rikers Island. And this is something they doing to people in Rikers right now. And I also understand the part that the inmates played in it, right? When it's all said and done. But check this out. We all know for years, my guy, we all have had a phone in our hand at Rikers Island at one point or another. If you was about it, a phone is getting to your hand. A jack is what they call a phone at Rikers Island. So let's say somebody hit me one time and was like, yo, look what one of these inmates is doing at Rikers Island. I see the video. Locked and Loaded, if I'm not mistaken, respectfully, is from my guy Teflon the Don. It hit the news waves and all that in the last few days. Inmates put out content, harsh, gruesome. They doing drugs, they say in the video. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this. And I told one of my guys, I feel like I have to, because everybody knows me as the person who started Rikers Island Stories, who took this whole thing and started a movement and turned it into a podcast and opened the doors for other people to start telling their story. Now, people told their story years ago. You know how it goes, right? But we took it and made it a podcast. So me, I had the opportunity to text back and forth with some of these individuals that are in that same video. And they were supposed to call us on a certain date, for those of you that have been watching this, and said, yo, when we lock out, I'm going to call you up. Now I know why they didn't call us up. They snatched them up and put them in the box. Now I'm thinking like they could have tablets now. I see people hitting me like, yo, I'm on Rikers, you know. But one thing that strike me about the news is this is what they did. And let me break it down to you. But I'm going to show you some of the clips also. Stay tuned right now. They talking about Teflon Don. And shout out to him, bro. I know I see the part as a regular civilian, how people are going to see it. But forget about that they had a phone. I get it. You're not supposed to have it. It's contraband. They give them tablets. What difference is a phone, right? From what I heard. So he says, I'm on Rikers Island, as you can see. A lot is going on. A lot of dudes can't make it here. And then it says the narrator, who goes by the name of Teflon Don, says, as he smokes. My dude, I understand that there's no smoking on the island, but they said that he was smoking like heavy drugs, like weed, whatever, right? How you know? They were making content. The whole thing is this. He even told me, like, yo, bro, dudes love you in here. You feel me? So I saw it as always snap. They not fighting. They not doing nothing. The media put it to look like he's just an animal. That they had weapons. How you know if the weapon was real? They were making content. They were acting along on a movie. Like, I just saw it as a good thing that they wasn't killing each other, but they had a creative mindset, as I always say. So did it move me? Of course it did. Because I looked at it like, wow, we made noise where other dudes, respectfully to everybody, want to do kind of sort of the same thing that we started and take it even to a further level, right? Even though I said, and it's funny because it fell in a time where I said that I was offered movie roles and all that. And when he hit me about it, I was like, oh, snap, this is it. It's just weird. So they go on to say that the dialogue that he was kicking was full of so much slang that it's hard to decipher. But the movies show inmates smoking drugs and flashing a stash of small baggies. My dude, they could have made those. Like, all these things are non-important from what I see, right? But the media is painting them out to be so bad, and they need us right now, our brothers. So I felt wrong if I wasn't saying that. And these are Bloods, different gang members, but I don't see color. I see a person and the violation that it could be you, me, or anybody. And we for the peoples. This is on the lockout. Rikers Island stories for real and prison stories. That's the foundation, the way it started. So I felt like I gotta say something. Get in trouble for what? Because they hit me. So if I gotta get in trouble for trying to help another dude that was doing something that he thought was positive, that could help send out a message. Because look at this. Was he sending out a message or not? Look at this. The man, this is their putting the news. They put, another scene shows a slashing that appears to be staged. Of course it was staged. They're not going to start blasting somebody. You can tell it's staged. The dude is even sitting with them in the cell after that. You can go check it out on YouTube. The Teflon Don, Locked and Loaded. So, he put, man, they just violated me, bro. They saying that the dude that got slashed was saying. A dude that got slashed is not gonna, and then somebody's recording you while you got really slashed. They try to paint it like, we don't know if it was content. These dudes were thinking content, bro. They were thinking we could create something here out of this. Nobody sees that part. They just see the bad. They had a contraband phone in their hand. What they could have used that shank to really stab somebody. There's so many things going on Rikers Island. And I get it, the phone. But stop blaming the inmates so much for everything, because obviously it's super hard to get a phone in Rikers. Maybe you should take care of your officers respectfully. So with that being said, in one scene, inmates are holding a correctional department paperwork, and it seems to be discussing rival detainees. Bro, they acting out what happens on Rikers Island, bro. They was acting it out. His intent was to send a message to the youth on what goes on in Rikers. But look how they paint him. Then I'm going to tell you what I see in him, good or bad, and you be the judge that's watching. They paint him like a monster. So, recently points to, they are gang members known as Blood gang members and other gangs, because they seen blacks, his Puerto Ricans, whatever. And now, this is what he says. This is Teflon on his page now, on YouTube. Go follow him, show him love. Let him know where you come from. On the lockout, lockout fam, we in the building. Show them love, bro. They boxed them. They definitely boxed them. This is Teflon talking in a comments, a description. A visual of what we go through in jail. Rikers Island, one of the worst jails in the world. Still, we gotta survive. But once you leave, don't come back. Your family needs you. Just the DOC, Department of Correction, just eats off of us being in here in their custody, committing acts of violence against each other. Wake up, peoples. That's a violent dude. That's a dude that was trying to send a message of negativity to the world, that you gotta put him in the news. People get caught with phones on Rikers Island on a daily basis and don't hit the news. But since he put it out there, they posted the videos to YouTube. They were like, oh, let's cover our behind. No, people get caught on Rikers Island with phones every day. Every day, civilians get caught smuggling phones. Correction officers get caught smuggling all types of things, and they don't hit the news. But Teflon, let's put it on the news because they seen he posted it on the tube. You get it? They gotta cover themselves. This is Teflon, the guy that they say they're so negative. I'm gonna show you the video clips right now.
I'm in here. You heard? I'm on Rikers. As you can see. Check the nigga out. I'm on Rikers. Let's talk this job.
And don't get it twisted. I get the whole part of people could say they'll seem like it seems so negative. It's what's happening on Rikers. They trying to show you the same way we tell y'all Rikers Island stories from the past, from when people just come out and come on our show and tell the story. They were doing the same thing. You just seeing it raw because they got their hands, I guess, on a phone like they saying that these people did. Obviously, somebody was recording them. I figured probably the CO recorded them. I don't know. You feel me? I don't have nothing to do with that. I wasn't there. But what I do see is I see an individual that thought of something and said, yo, I got something to occupy our time with. Let's do this little movie situation. And just for those few hours, those people were bonded and stood out of real violence and real trouble. Like, let's go back to the house and make some content. Maybe you should take his idea and incorporate that in a program on Rikers Island, like content creation. But they don't want that because you could expose what's really going on Rikers Island with all the corruption that's been going on since we've been going there in the 80s and 90s. And it never changed because we've been there in 2000s and it's still the same. It's gotten worse. So let's check it out.
Oh, shit. I'm in here. You heard? I'm on Rikers. As you can see. Check the nigga out. I'm on Rikers. Yeah, you heard? Niggas can't make it here, you heard? I done seen niggas get their face torn off. I done seen niggas get stabbed into their motherfucking intestines come out their stomach, nigga. I done seen it all in this shit. Ain't nothing I ain't seen here.
Shower and shit. Yeah. What's going on? Get dressed and shit though. Once he come out his cell, like once he's situated, you won't be the safety. He's just gonna shoot him and make sure you're back to safety, you know.
I shouldn't say no more.
Besides that, nigga, butt up. You know?
Run over some.
All that shit though.
Spin on that. That was the best way to do it, is to make sure these cameras clap and hopefully they don't come down with no indictments on it. Tearing niggas up and that shit crazy, boy. I was saying, I ain't gonna get caught up in the influential shit, bro.
This feeling right now. That nigga lost a lot of shit, bro.
Word, I'm not fucking with that. We got to get back. We got to get back. Right back.
I want to know where did he show a weapon? He showed one time what appeared to be they making content that could have been made things that they passing little baggies, all the stuff the news said. My guy, that is insane. Obviously, we're not gonna sit there in a jail and talk about real crimes and talk about, you know, an indictment could come down and all that. This is acted out, bro. Acted out. And the proof that is acted out is me. I had nothing to do with it, of course, right? But I spoke, you know, people, I don't know if it was through third party, family, whoever that reached out and said, yo, bro, this is what I'm doing. I'm putting together like a little skit, but I didn't know all this had already happened. So I know it was acted out, that none of it is real because I found out through them themselves. Facts. So I'll be more than a bird or a no good individual not to say nothing, to know that I knew that it was not real. None of it is real. I don't know where they got the phone from, whatever happened, all that. I don't know. That's none of my business. What I do know is that I was told by the same individuals, yo, this is what we doing. We making content, bro. Thanks, bro. He even thanked me for all we've done with Rikers Island stories and all that and starting the movement. So they trying to go hard on our people, on our brothers, and they could railroad him like that. And at the end of the day, I'm for the peoples, bro. So don't ever get nothing twisted. So I had to say something. So if something happens to me and they come snatch me up, make some noise. Write to who you got to write to. Mayor Adams. That's why they all acting up, because the mayor just went to Rikers about a week ago. So now everybody want to be cleaning the island. This is what they used to do when we was there. Clean Rikers Island. Everything got to look neat. Somebody, you knew when somebody was coming, because they'll try to fix everything. You know, I think they letting them have tablets now and things like that. You're going to worry about a phone? They would, I know a million people that had phones on Rikers Island when we was there, and they was doing all types of negative stuff. These dudes were thinking outside the box to show you the rawness of Rikers Island, so that you that's watching, that's never been there, don't end up there. And you could tell people don't watch videos to the end. I guess the news didn't either, and didn't read the description where he says stay out of prison, don't come to jail, jail is for nobody. He talks about how much he misses his kids, his brothers, everybody, and this is what jail does. He didn't lie. He's showing you the truth. The same stories we say, he just showed it to you, and they acted it out. What's the real crime? That's not a felony. Or what they saying, like they saying, oh, they gang members. They was making content. They could be pretending respectfully. Stop it. The news makes you look super devilish. That's bad. We are the new news, and they mad.
Money up on the other side of the building. I went over there the other day. Nigga said, some nigga named Nero. What the fuck is the Nero? I knocked on every door on the light side of that.
So you think that he's really sitting there to indict himself, telling a true story or whatever? I know for a fact, bro, I don't lie about nothing. I got receipts that he told me they were doing this, acting out something and making content. Not content based on reality, like this is what we really doing. I'm really gonna cut somebody, like sort of a movie, like acting it out. So let's stop all this. Like if they were some super bad dudes. The only bad thing that as a civilian, you civilians know that the phone was not supposed to be in their hands. If you even found a phone. Because I don't even know where they hit me from. Because when they was hitting me, it could have been him telling his peoples to hit me outside in the world or whatever. So that's why I didn't take nothing to it. And still in all, they said, whoever was hitting me said, I gotta wait till I lock out to call you. So obviously you had to wait till they open the thing so he could use the phones that regular inmates use. So I'm thinking like, yo, probably they had a camera, or probably the CO recorded them, because the COs get their phone in there and record and be on Facebook and all that. I seen it done. Facts. So don't tell me that it don't be done. It's done. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Look, it's in the news, and look him up. Teflon the Don hoodie season. Facts. On YouTube and all platforms. He's on Instagram and all that. But check out what he says here. They must have seen this and been like, we got him. We got something. We got him, bro. They congregating. A gang. They smoking. Look, they doing drugs in prison. There's a bunch of people smoking on Rikers Island. Respectfully, it's not everybody knows that, bro. Pay more attention to your jail then and take care of the inmates. Is loose. But smoking was legal on Rikers since we was on Rikers years ago. So don't make it like it was a major thing. Y'all was letting everybody smoke for years on our bed and everything. Stop it, bro. This is crazy. Let's hear Mr. Negative that they talk about. The gang members. Look, they got no feelings. He was sending a message to people to change. Stop it.
This is basically the luxury life on Rikers, you heard? What I'm doing right now, this is the luxury life. This is a luxury cell. This is basically the Even though it ain't nothing luxury about this jail shit. I'm missing my family. I'm missing my daughter every fucking day. My nephews. I ain't out there to see them get big. I'm missing them. My little brothers and sisters, I'm missing them every fucking day. But I was learning throughout, my travel. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing stagnate you. And don't never let nothing take you out of your element. So no matter how much doors they got me locked behind, how much jail cells, see this shit? All this shit, whatever you want to call it, this jail shit I'm in. My mind, they can't lock that up. And as long as that's free, I'm free. With that being said, you take on the day and a leg. Tough on
all this cash I'm seeing, it gave me a different vision. Ask God while I'm hearing for this road. Got some roll off the boat, my trapper stole for this coke. Knowledge, wisdom,
You guys tell me what you guys think. I know some of it could be deemed wrong if you don't see the whole thing and know that they was trying to create content for people to see how real it is in prison. Of course, it's wrong. You're not supposed to sneak in contraband. We're not condoning that. We don't condone that. We don't condone violence. But there's movies made every day on how people get killed in society and the world on the regular basis. And some people get a learning experience out of it, and some people don't. In this case, I'm pretty sure that if people pay attention when he says stay out of jail, and when they read or hear what I just said, they'll figure out that he was trying to send a clear message that Rikers Island, jail and prison is for nobody. So don't commit crime, because you're going to run into people like us in there. And that's what we try to do here on The Lockout. Shout out to him, Teflon Don. Go check him out on his YouTube page, Teflon Don. Subscribe. He be home early, fast. So subscribe, show love just so he knows the people are there. And a lot of those dudes are probably in the box right now, but they'll get the message. Facts. Put on The Lockout, Lockout fam, on The Lockout. Whatever it is, to my real supporters, I love you. Leave in the comments what you think about all this. And did I do the right thing? I don't know.